Hello, everybody. We've all been there. That moment when all eyes are on you. Public speaking can be a real challenge, but it doesn't have to be. The power of communication is transformative. It allows us to connect, share ideas, and make a difference. I'm excited to share essential tips to master public speaking. Let's begin our journey to mastering public speaking together. Let's talk about the heart of great communication, your audience. It's not just what you say, but how it lands on their ears. Understand who you're talking to before you start writing. What are their backgrounds, interests, hopes, and dreams? Tailor your message to their needs and interests. They'll feel heard, respected, and more receptive. You know how athletes spend hours training for a big game? Well, public speaking is no different. The key to feeling confident and delivering a smooth, engaging speech is practice. Start by practicing in front of a mirror. Pay attention to your body language, your facial expressions, and your tone of voice. Then, take it a step further and record yourself. Watching yourself back allows you to identify areas where you can improve your delivery, your pacing, and even your hand gestures. Remember, practice isn't about memorizing your speech word for word. It's about internalizing your message, finding your flow, and feeling confident in your ability to connect with your audience. Imagine you're flipping through channels on TV. You land on a show and within seconds you're bored. You change the channel. The same principle applies to public speaking. Capture your audience's attention quickly. Start strong. Begin with something captivating, a question, statistic, anecdote, or humor. Pique their curiosity and set the tone. A powerful opening sets the stage for a memorable speech. Have you ever listened to someone ramble on without a clear point? It's confusing and frustrating, right? A well-organized speech is like a roadmap. It guides both you and your audience. Think of your speech as having three main parts: an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Clarity is key. A structured speech makes your message impactful and memorable. We live in a visual world. Think about how much more engaging a movie is than just listening to someone tell you the story. Visual aids can be powerful tools to enhance your message, make it more memorable, and keep your audience engaged. But remember, visual aids should complement your words, not overpower them. Use high-quality images, charts, and graphs that reinforce your key points. A picture really can be worth 1,000 words, especially if it's well chosen and strategically placed. And please don't overwhelm your audience with too much text or complicated visuals. Visual aids are your allies in storytelling. Use them wisely to create a more dynamic and engaging experience for your audience. You know how in a conversation, you listen, you respond, and you engage? Well, public speaking shouldn't be any different. It's not just about delivering a monologue, it's about creating a connection. One of the best ways to do that is to engage your audience throughout your speech. Ask thought-provoking questions, even if it's just rhetorical, to get them thinking. Encourage them to share their thoughts and experiences, making it clear that their perspectives are valued. When you invite your audience to participate, you transform them from passive listeners into active participants. Let your passion for the topic shine through. Enthusiasm is contagious. Let's be honest, feeling nervous before a big speech is completely normal. In fact, it's a sign that you care. The key is to manage those nerves and channel them into a positive force. First things first, breathe. Before you step on stage, take a few deep breaths to calm your nerves and center yourself. Practice some visualization techniques. Imagine yourself delivering a confident and successful speech. Believe in yourself and the power of your message. If you stumble over a word or two, don't let it throw you off. Just take a breath, smile, and keep going. You know how a simple smile can brighten someone's day, or a warm hug can convey comfort? That's the power of non-verbal communication. And guess what? Your body language speaks volumes during a speech, even before you utter a single word. Stand tall, shoulders back, with your feet firmly planted. This conveys confidence. Make eye contact with members of your audience. It creates a connection and shows you're speaking directly to them. Use hand gestures naturally to emphasize your points. It adds visual interest and energy to your delivery. When you feel confident and passionate, it will show in your posture, your gestures, and your overall presence. The Q&A session can be nerve-wracking, but it's a great chance to connect and show your expertise. The key? Preparation and confidence. Anticipate questions. Listen carefully, even if caught off guard. Take a breath, repeat the question, and answer clearly. If unsure, admit it. Offer to follow up later. Just like a great movie leaves you with something to think about, your speech should have a memorable ending. This is your final opportunity to reinforce your key message, leave a lasting impression on your audience, and inspire them to take action. Summarize your main points briefly, reminding them of the journey you've taken together. End with a powerful call to action, encouraging them to implement what they've learned or to consider a new perspective. You can also close with an inspiring quote, a personal anecdote, or a thought-provoking question that lingers in their minds long after you've finished speaking. Make it count. Craft a closing that leaves your audience feeling inspired, empowered, and ready to embrace the message you've shared. Congratulations on taking this important step towards mastering public speaking. Effective communication is a skill that can be learned and honed with practice. Understand your audience and craft a compelling message. Manage nervousness and deliver your speech with impact. Remember those tips and techniques. Start small and practice. Practice in front of a mirror or with friends. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, your voice matters.